All right, hello, Zomboid community. We are back again. We slept the night through. We still have a massive horde somewhere here in the western side or the northwestern side of Irvington proper that we're gonna have to get away from. I am still looking for a better bag and an axe or two and a sledgehammer and a vehicle to get me back to where I want to be. Now, I am unsure how populated this neighborhood is going to be. Because I was on the northern half of the neighborhood when I was dodging that nasty crowd last night in-game. Let's see. Eat some salt and vinegar chips real quick. Take away those hunger pains. Got here. You know, those might be important at some point. Already got knee pads. I don't need new ones. I mean, they're kind of crappy and worn out, but I've already got knee pads. I don't need new ones. So, we're going to go ahead and peek into each house as we go because, quite frankly, I am going to need foodstuffs if I'm going to survive long term on either of those kick-ass bases I found up north. The ultimate plan of tonight's episode is going to be to get back home, but I don't want to go back if I'm not going to go back able to make it better. So, oh yeah, we'll take all that. How about you, Freezer? You got anything interesting? Yes and no. It's not going to stay frozen's the thing. Alright, got some OJ. Ooh, and a can of oats. Hot damn. Alright, what can I move to the duffel? Alright, so I've got a crowbar, so I don't need that tire iron technically. But if the crowbar breaks in some massive hand-to-hand kerfluffle, how many are there? Just the one? Ah, you fucker. You big old jerk. Alright, no vehicle key either. Didn't expect one, but it would have been cool. Alright, so here we go. Back for more walking. Let's go ahead and kill a couple of stragglers. Always worth killing the loose ones. That way you don't have to worry about the crowd getting bigger. Ooh, if I didn't already have work boots and a watch and a hard hat, I'd be pretty excited that that guy died. But I already have all of those three things. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and kind of clear this area out a little bit. I know they're coming at me from all directions right now, but there's not that many of them, I don't think. 3, 4 total? Yeah. I can always semi-temporarily prop myself up at this house. It's in the slightly more quiet corner of the neighborhood. Alright. Give me keys to a Suburban that's in great shape. That's really what I'm looking for from you zombies. Really, that's what I'm looking for from Suburbia here, is just, Alright, so these are those warehouses, and that's that gas station. This is where everything went to, this is where everything started sucking yesterday. But you know what? That's where I'm gonna go. Because I'm rested, and I'm fed, I have a crowbar, and quite frankly, I ain't scared of no animated digital corpses. Now, my runs end pretty regularly, because I'm not scared of no animated digital corpses. But today, I'm feeling pretty good about things. Just in a general sense. In a general sense. Woke up with a migraine. Tried to take the day off work. Somebody called out, so I went in. 2 hours later, I managed to get someone else to cover the rest of the shift. Came back home. Took a little nap. Caught a little buzz, not in that order. And I'm feeling a little better. And I am getting some Zomboid content made now. Let's see if this car is drivable. That would be great. And if it's not immediately, maybe this crowd will have keys. Okay. They don't all have to be unlocked, just one. Although, generally speaking, if one's locked, they're all locked. That might have brought a little bit of that crowd over, but that's okay. The more I kill, the more accessible this area becomes for future supply runs. And quite frankly, if I'm going to live that remotely, it's going to take some serious supply runs. Now I will, eventually, assuming a lot of things. You don't want to assume things in this game, but you kind of have to if you want to make any sort of long-term plans. Assuming things, I'm going to have to get self-sustaining eventually there. But, come on. It's okay. Maybe, you know what? Let's check this building first. Seems unlikely that there would be keys laying around in it, but it should just be planks. If the car started, I could just load the trunk up with all the planks and have some nice, not time-consuming building supplies, but that's all right. Oh yeah, I forgot you can climb through those. All right, well. Time for a bag of plain chips. Had the sea salt and vinegar earlier. Can't always be treating myself. Gotta limit it. This is the apocalypse, you know. Stretch out those goodies as long as you can. Alright, still nothing. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see. Still haven't found any of the 3 key items I'm looking for. Axes, sledgehammers, car. Truck, ideally, but car. Wheels. If I have to, I'll take the railroad track all the way back until I can find my parked van from 2 episodes ago. But, another one of those floor assholes. They get you every time. Like, I just cannot get the timing right. And I guess ground asshole would be more appropriate when they're outside, but, hey, look at that. Just had to manifest it. Well, still no keys, but that's, well, I say, but that's all right, an awful lot in this game, because I just kind of learned to let my expectations die. And it's almost impossible to track which body's which in the stacks like that, so you just end up kind of guessing and scrolling back through all of them again and again and again. Oh, God. Okay, well. Let's just slowly but surely clear this. That seems like a big ask, but behind me, I think, is mostly clear. If I have to, I can kind of backpedal my way all the way back to somewhere that I can rest. Sped up time just a little bit for a little while there, just long enough to get rid of my tiredness. Okay, drawing 3 or 4 or 5 my direction. Looks like 4 total. I can handle that. At least, short term. All right. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and kill you with one shot. Hell, did it! See, I think I keep swinging too early. I think that's my problem. I think I jumped the gun, get excited. All right, all right. I don't like the stink, so we're gonna cross the street, or at least approach crossing the street. Let's get this intersection here cleared a little bit. Let's see if I can draw 2 or 3 of them towards me. And once that's good, I can go over there and clear that parking lot. And actually, I might actually try and clear out that police station. Because I really do want this corner of town to be a safe area that I can foray out of and do supply runs out of. This town is thick. Thick with zombies. And it's going to keep getting thicker because I'm only on day, like, 11, I think. I'll have to check to be sure. I was on day 9 last time I showed you guys, but I think I've only slept once. Since then. And it's only 2:30 in the afternoon. So I don't need to be overly worried about wanting to sleep or any of that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and speed up time until we're not tired again. All right, crossing the street. I've got those railroad tracks there. If I ever absolutely have to, I can use those railroad tracks, follow them all the way around to the speedway where I have a van parked on the side of the road. And there are crowds up there, but it's a wide open area, so the crowd should be, navigable. Is that the right way to describe? I don't think it is, but it's the term I'm using. So, okay, I think quite a few of them saw me there. Yeah, like 10. Okay, so we're gonna get past the stink here. I really don't want to fight in the stink. Huh. Wouldn't think I was. Okay, I was gonna say you would think I wasn't that close to it. Alright. I'm not sure how many of them followed. Okay, most of them. Good, good. Like, I want to deal with them. Nice. Alright. That was good. Wore me out again still, but that's part of Zomboid. That's part of Build 42. Constantly being tired. But I guess, like, I mean, you would be. Like, I mean, this game is supposed to be like I don't know, a sim. Alright. And I would be tired as all get out if I was dealing with this crap. Okay, why does it still stink? Alright, we're standing around until we're not tired again. Then killing 2 more Zeds and getting tired again. But this is probably about the most thorough you guys have ever seen me of, trying to make a zone actually safe. Generally speaking, I just move on, run away, duck and hide. Not this time. North Irvington is my home. I am making a life for myself here, and I am not going to let the Zeds stop me. Now, that's at least 25 or 30 that I've killed there. That's not bad. Let's check. I almost never check the stats. 143 Zeds killed. I'm almost to day 12. So, not bad. I'm not hiding, that's for sure. I don't like it when you start getting tired and you start whiffing. Got her. That's four more. Four more down. Still no keys to anything, but there really aren't any vehicles laying around except for that one little hatchback. All right, we're just gonna let this. That looks like a cop that has a knife stuck in his back, so we're just gonna let him come to me. Maybe? No, no, not a cop. He does have a knife stuck in him. Oh no, that is a cop. Nice. 187 on a. No, I lied. I just thought he was. A shoulder holster, though. To wear that. That's cool. Oh, yeah, he was a cop. Okay, okay. Okay, cool. I mean, I guess. All right, let's eat half of these oats. That'll make me feel a little better. And then we'll speed time up too. Okay. 5:30 in the afternoon by the method of timekeeping that normal people use. You guys see me? Any of you? Okay, okay. Let's go back over to the killing fields. Let's go back to the killing fields. What's down there? Yeah, that's no, no, no. I would rather it be stinky and know that it's safe. Or cut safe is such a loaded word in this game, in this game's universe. Like, tell me in the comments, do you ever feel safe in this game? Or, like, is that the moment that your runs usually end when you do start feeling safe? I generally don't think about it. I'm generally just kind of running around and checking things out and making dumb mistakes because, like most games, I enjoy the early part more than I like the mid game. But that's why I habitually restart RPGs because I very much like the beginnings of most RPGs, and then the mid games start to bore me. Now this is interesting though. Okay, that smell was atrocious wherever I was for a second. So let's go north a little bit and get away from the stinks. The crowd's not thick up there anymore. There's still a good 40 or 50 of them in the immediate region though. So this is just gonna be a slaughter episode. You guys are just gonna be witness to my madness, my mayhem, my rampage, old GTA style. Your weapon is a crowbar, and your time limit is 4 hours. I was like, wait, is one of that mask still moving? I can't tell. Another holster. I got a shoulder holster. I don't need another holster. Am I carrying a gun? No, I am. That shoulder holster, that bad boy. Reading a magazine is a good way to, God, reading a magazine in the open. God. I am an absolutely ridiculous Zomboid player. And if you watched my short of the I Walk Alone spoof, I am probably going to make a full edit of that because I've come up with almost the entire song's worth of lyrics in my head. So if that was something that you enjoyed, yeah, I'll probably do a full version. All right. Got more of the crowd heading my way. Let's go ahead and climb back across this little fence. Fun story about fences like that. When I was a relatively young kid in the 80s, I was exploring some farmland outside of my grandparents' house in southern Illinois, and we came across an electrified cattle fence that looked very much like that. We weren't 100% sure it was electrified, but it had signs on it warning us that it was, but it was also one of those areas where, like, farmers would put fake signs up just to keep people from trespassing. And we weren't sure. And I had a BB gun at the time and was holding it. And I thought to myself, oh, well, the handle's wood of my BB gun. So, like, that's not going to conduct this electricity. Um, because I was like 11, 12 maybe. And so I'll just tap the barrel against the fence to see if, it sparks a little. That'll tell us if it's electrified or not. And I had my finger on the metal trigger. And yeah, cattle fences, when you're like a 87-pound 11-year-old, can really do some damage. Like, it threw me backwards, gave me a ferocious headache, made the nerve in my left arm feel weird for like a full day. Um, yeah, so anyway, don't play with electrified cattle fences. They will fudge you up. Man, none of these cops are holding weapons or ammunition or nightsticks or anything. You would think they'd have more gear. It is really nice slowly clearing this area out, though. So what I really would like to do is get into those warehouses eventually. But because those warehouses are just north of this police station, and that I think would be a pretty exciting area to loot and explore and what have you. Okay, so there's a little bit of a potential of a group seeing me here, and this stink has gotten awful, so we're gonna have to stretch my killing field a little further back. Okay, it's not as bad here. Hmm. It's not like it's not a ridiculously humongous amount of Zeds, but it is an amount that I'm uncomfortable dealing with at once. So this is unfortunately still going to take a little bit of time, but most of you that stick around for these are pretty patient and seem to like love the game for what it is, which is it's a post-apocalypse life sim. When I'm describing Zomboid to people who have never played it, I tell them that it's The Walking Dead only with one main character instead of dozens, and it plays like The Sims, only instead of happiness, you're worried about survival. Walking Dead meets The Sims, only there's only one human left. At least in this part of the world, until they bring back NPCs, which I'm not convinced is ever going to happen. But who knows? Who knows? Indiestone, these guys could just keep working on this game indefinitely forever. You never know. Like, there might never be a sequel. There might never be anything else from this company. They might just continue to iterate on Zomboid until I'm dead. Which, to be honest, I'm okay with. I've only got another 20 or 30 years on this world anyway, probably. Gotta be realistic. Not rich enough to live forever like they're saying some of us might get to. But I read a couple of cool articles the other day that were like, yeah, we're at the point where some of the people that are being born might not have to die. I'm like, well, what the fuck? You mean to tell me I was born 30 years too late and or 90% too poor to live forever? That's some horse shit. Like, that is one real letdown. You're born late enough in the world that there was nothing left to explore, but early enough that you don't get to live forever. Like, wow, what a kick in the dick. Oh, See? That's what I was hoping wasn't going to happen. But this goes back to my original plan. Walk away. And in fact, jog away. Because just past this fencing, and a little ways further to the south and the east, are a couple of completely empty homes that I have thoroughly cleared. So what I'm going to do is go spend the night there, in one of them. These guys are not going to be able to hurt me. Because I'm not going to let him. He's going to turn after me. That's okay. He doesn't matter. All I have to do... Yep. He don't matter at all. So what we're going to do is climb on in this gently used home. He did see me, but that's okay. I can handle one, even at full fatigue. All right, now let's close those curtains. All right. Close that window and curtains. All right, feeling a little safe, feeling a little safe. It is 9:20. We're gonna go ahead and sleep. Go ahead and sleep. If I wake up and it's still dark, we'll just rest a little bit. Can I read glassmaking too? Nope. Can I read welding too? Nope. Not sure why I even checked. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to. Let's go ahead and eat those oats. Let's finish off those oats. It's a good way to start the day. And then just because, let's read the gods of Pagana. Pagana? Pagana. Pagana. Let's go ahead and read that. Now, we will wait until it's 5:10. Electricity's still turned on. I wonder if the TVs are still doing anything. Is there a TV in this house? Some houses don't have TVs, and I find that strange. Look, there's some of the guys that followed me. Or they just migrated overnight, you never know. But I'd like to think they followed me from that little train yard, whatever that was. Whatever that was, I don't know. Oh, it's gonna stink so bad up here. I'm gonna have to go in from like the south. All right. Well, I am still feeling pretty good about this day. I don't think they're gonna see me. Or at least not enough to like care and look. 90% sure those vehicles are not going to work, so I am not even gonna try. Kill this solo fella. This solo male. Okay. With his Caesar bowl cut. Got a lot of Caesar bowl cuts in Knox County. Knox Country? Wherever. Kentucky. In Kentucky. Oh? Excuse me, sir, is this a double barrel shotgun I see? No, it is a pump shotgun. It is a JS2000, I believe. One of the classic Zomboid shotguns. It is. Well, I mean, that's almost got to go in the bag, right? Doesn't have any bullets. Which is kind of a shame. How about you, ponytail? You got any bullets? Nope. Oh, coming from behind too. A little tricky one. A little tricky one. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, this is just what we're gonna do here. We're gonna loop around a little bit. And we're gonna back down this sidewalk as soon as I know. Yep. Because this is that crowd that came out of the police station. I think 2 or 3 of them were cops. Officers of the law. Doesn't sound like I'm insulting our boys in blue. I'm a you earn respect kind of person. Nobody just deserves it just for. Well, everybody deserves a degree of respect just for being another human being. But positions and titles don't mean shit to me until you earn it. At the same time, I'm not going to be like an overt prick. I'm not like a sovereign citizen or some crazy bastard or anything. But I'm gonna comply. But I'm also not a thin blue line ass kisser either. All right, so that took care. God damn, that was quite the bloodbath. Quite the bloodbath. The last episode is going to be titled. I haven't posted it yet. I haven't published episode 3 yet of this series, but it's long since done because this is 4. Um, More guns, but no ammo. But anyway, that one was dodging hordes in North Irvington. This one's going to be killing hordes in North Irvington because, quite frank, or killing a horde. Because I think 70 plus sets, 50, I don't know how many that was. Quite a few. It felt like a lot. And yes, going in here is a little reckless, I know. A lot of stuff, but not what I was looking for stuff. This police station might actually be like baseable. It might have an upper floor that's like worth hanging out in. I can't freaking tell at this point, but all right. So I am gonna just kill this little group here and probably that straggler, and then I think we're gonna be able to actually explore this fucking thing, which is kind of exciting, if I'm being blunt. I've lost track of how long I've been running this particular episode, so I'm just going to keep playing at least until I clear out this area and figure out what's in this building. This has been a lot of hand-to-hand combat today. I'm here for it. Oh, you, ma'am, we're not all the way dead. I love a good Princess Bride quote when I can throw one in there. One of the better movies ever made. And it's one of those flicks that, like, everybody likes. Or at least I don't know anyone that doesn't like The Princess Bride. Like, there are those that are like, oh, it's cornbally, it's cheesy, it's silly, it's stupid, but, like, that doesn't mean they didn't like it. It doesn't mean they didn't like it. They're just trying to be a hard ass about things. They just don't know how to have fun because they were repressed or whatever. And believe me, no one knows repression like former Catholics, so. Alright, well, this police station didn't have much interesting in it. Take the coffee because I feel like it's worth having. If I had the capacity for it, if I had a vehicle, I'd take that water for sure too, that jug. But I don't have the capacity for it. Okay, so this is an upstairs jail, not like a living situation. That's fucking interesting. Pardon my language. But that is really interesting. Cool if there was a key, because I don't think I have the equipment to break down those metal doors. And someone's gonna point out in the comments like, "Oh, dude, key on desk at," and I'm like, "Ah, fuck. Oh well." But I sure didn't see one. Dang it. Oh well. That was still cool. That was still a cool building. You know what? Let's eat that eat that little tiny thing of processed cheese and drink this carton of OJ. Right, I am rested. I am content. I am full. There are a couple of Zeds coming in here. If it's more than these two, I will probably choose to not fight them in closed quarters. All right. A lot of zombie killing today. A lot of zombie killing, and there's quite a few down there and outside still, too, but that's kind of what I expected. The crowd that I ran from, the horde that I ran from was extensive. Yeah, there's still just as many up there as there were the night before, so we're going to skirt around them. Don't worry too much about that batch there. Mother hecker. That felt like a bite. I'm instantly swinging very slow. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Well, what a shame. Just talking about how many episodes I'd ran. What a shame. Thanks for joining me, guys. It's always been fun. We will get another one going tomorrow. Take care.